The Roger the Wild Child Show is brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company. Are you looking for a cool new logo for your business? Do you need some graphics for your new website or blog? Our friends at Prism Design are a premier graphics design company that can handle all your needs. You can find Prism Design Company on Facebook or contact them directly at 618-534-4291. All the great graphics on the Roger the Wild Child Show are brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
Hey, y'all, it's time for the Roger the Wild Child Show.
Roger the Wild Child Show.
Here we go again with another boot-scootin' kicking episode of the Nashville edition of the Roger the Wild Child Show with your host, Roger the Wild Child, along with his crazy sidekicks, the sassy Southern sweetheart Megan Bennett, country rock musician Patrick James, and singer-songwriter, social media girl Kristen Kay. And want to know what's the nitty-gritty from Music City? Elise Harper has your Nashville music news. Yeehaw! Let's do this.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show!
It's Roger the Wild Child Show!
Oh, yeah, guys. Welcome. It is Roger the Wild Child Show. How you guys all doing today?
What's happening, Roger?
We got the party going on, don't we?
We got the party going, man. Here we are.
We are doing it. We are doing it. So it's a great show tonight. The ladies, once again, are out.
Yeah, they went down like dominoes, all three of them, right?
All three of them had something going on, either sick or other things going on in life right now. So, yeah, so they will not be on tonight. So it's just you and me, Patrick.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have a great evening. We have a wonderful guest, and we're going to be doing some chit-chat, and I'm looking forward to meeting her and further. So, you know what? Here we go.
Yeah, Bailey Taylor is going to be joining us tonight, guys. So make sure that you guys, you're in for a treat. She's amazing. She is an awesome artist, and we're going to talk about her story. But first, it's time to bring on Sir Patrick a lot.
And boy, this is I just actually picked up my guitar, so I'm going to play a cut off my first solo album and hope for the best. How's this? Am I sounding?
It sounded good.
Okay, check 222. This song is called Reflections. Hope you all enjoy it. I turned another page in time, reflecting on all things that lie. Been through good times, been through bad times, even though we all have some sad times. Tell me the future, tell me the story, tell me it all worked out. Reflection in my mirrors tell me we are still on top. It's the same old story. I got a brand new song about a time in my life where we all get swung. Let's go. I've seen the world go round. Night after night I pray my song. The story tells itself. Well, it's the same old story. I got a brand new song about a time in my life where we all get this one. No matter where I'm gone. I live in you, my own. Now here I am again. Well, I gave my soul for you. Felix, the waters tell me Stars align and worlds connect. The future here is mine. Same old story. I got a brand new song about a time in my life where we all came as one. It's a same old story. I got a brand new song about a time in my life where we all came. Same old story.
Woo! Oh, Patrick James. Now that's what I call throwing one together.
How about that, man? I haven't played that
Right?
song in a long time, and actually it was really fun, man.
Right on, right on.
Cool.
And so what inspired that song? Where did you hear what motivated you for that?
That song was actually written. I was on tour in Australia, and we were on tour with Peter Criss from Kiss, Bruce Kulick from Kiss, and 4x8. So we were doing these seminars in Melbourne, right? And everybody was set up doing all these meet and greets and so on and so forth. And I was in this back room waiting to do mine. And, you know, just all the people and the line and organizing the whole thing. There was a lot of waiting going around. There's thousands of people there, sold out shows, but to set up all the meet and greets, everybody was waiting around. So at the time I was waiting around, I had the guitar in my hand, and that's where that song was written. I sat in that room and had about an hour before things started heating up, and that's where I wrote it, in Melbourne, Australia. And the lyric of the same old story for the lyric is "Here I am again," you know, touring another city, another country.
Yeah.
Just that whole vibe, and that's where that happened.
Favorite area that you toured in?
That was well, that particular day was in Melbourne, Australia. Then I did Sydney. I did pretty much the whole country in about a month and a half.
What is your favorite area to play?
Oh man, I mean, that's a tough one, man. Every area has its amazing, you know, pockets, but you know, there were some. Winnipeg, Canada, was really a beautiful spot. Sydney, Australia, was amazing. Perth was beautiful. I mean, there's so many great places in the U.S. to play. I love it all, man. You know.
Yeah.
It's a hard one, man.
I bet. Yeah.
It's a tough one.
All right. So we have a great guest tonight. She is coming to us from Nashville, I believe, right? Is that right, Bailey Taylor?
Yes, I'm in Nashville.
Right.
She's in Nashville today.
How are
But you're
you
originally from Pennsylvania, right?
Yes, Pittsburgh.
Okay. All
Go
right.
Steelers.
Awesome.
Steelers.
And I was a big Steelers fan in my youth,
Really?
and I still yes. The whole, yeah, yep.
Yeah. September 1st it starts fall for me. It starts football season.
Yeah.
I broke out a sweater today and it was like 90 degrees. So
Are you kidding
I
me?
was like, September 1st, fall.
Ready to go. How long you been in Nashville?
I've lived here 5 years.
Okay, cool.
So I moved right after high school. I graduated high school in 2018 and moved here.
Right on.
Yeah. It's
So you got the music scene in Pittsburgh.
it's everyone always asks me this. It kind of reminds me, I always say it reminds me of Nashville, just like not to the extreme that Nashville is. I don't know. Like there's a big music scene in the Pittsburgh area.
Is there really? I wouldn't think there was one.
That's what a lot of people say that. Yeah, there's a lot of great talent in Pittsburgh, but obviously nothing like, I mean, Nashville, everywhere you go, every bar you walk into, there's someone singing.
They're screaming at you.
24/7. Yeah.
So loud and everything. It's
yeah,
like,
there's some type of music happening anywhere you go in Nashville. But so it's not to that extreme, but there is a music scene in Pittsburgh.
yeah.
So I feel like it kind of helped me growing up to know that's kind of what I wanted to do moving to Nashville later on. So
How old were you when you realized you wanted to do music?
I was probably, so my uncle was a musician. He was known for his Christmas music. So I grew up going to all of his like Christmas tours the month of like November, December.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
And
awesome.
I remember watching him one of his shows probably when I was like 9 or 10. Just in awe. Like that was his job. And then I went to my parents' sophomore year of high school. So like 14, 15, I think 14, 15, I don't know, 15, 16. And asked if they would be mad if I did not go to college and move straight to Nashville. And they were on board with it ever since
Really?
my dad was like, it saves us a ton of money. Um, but no, they were on board with me following my dreams and just chasing after it because I didn't know exactly what I would go. I've songwritten since I was 12. So
Okay.
I could go to college for songwriting, but I had done it for so many years that I just figured I could learn so much more in the songwriting community.
Right.
with
Are you doing right? Are you doing writer rounds and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
so I've been mainly focusing on just writing, co-writing, writing by myself. Um, but I'll do like one-off rounds, but I need to start getting back out there. I kind of got behind with the wedding planning and everything this past year, but
Hey, congratulations on that, by the way.
thank you. Thank you. I know we just passed 2 months.
Yes, tell me about your wedding.
What?
Tell me what.
Wait, what?
Tell me
just
about wedding plans.
Oh, we got married June 28th. So
Oh, sorry. I'm
this
sorry.
past year, I mean, like
I'm
I've been,
sorry.
yeah, no, yeah, this past year I've been buried in wedding planning. So I want to, this next year, I'm going to start getting back to the rounds. But yeah, I've just been mainly co-writing and kind of finding my sound and just seeing what I want to release next.
Mhm.
But yeah.
So cool. So like finding your sound. Tell me like where your zone is right now. What mode are you in?
I have always loved Kelsea Ballerini.
Okay.
Carly Pearce.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carly Pearce, Lauren Elena. I just love their storytelling. So that's kind of where I go with the writing of it. And then just I'm country pop, kind of like Kelsea Ballerini. I always compare myself to her for my sound, but just trying to find like what makes me unique and
Cool.
sets me aside from all of them, but also trying to follow in their footsteps. So
Yeah.
Do you have a team that you like, engineer, studio, musicians, and stuff?
I have a studio. It's a home studio, but it's a family friend of mine. He produces all my stuff. But other than that, no, I'm an independent artist. I'm not signed to a pub deal yet. That's the goal in the next year. But yeah, I'm just independent, trying to do it all my own, which
Cool. What do you record on Logic, Pro Tools?
What?
What do you record on, Logics or Pro Tools? What does your guy use?
Oh God. Oh, I want to say Logic.
Okay. All right, cool.
Oh, I thought you meant me, and I was like, oh gosh, I know.
No, it's okay. All right, don't worry about it. You don't have to. That's a whole other world, you know.
I want to say he's Logic. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So let's talk about your personal life real quick. So you just got married. Where did you meet your husband? Was he like, was he one of your fans? And then all of a sudden.
No, we actually went to high school together. So
Oh, okay. All right.
We've known each other probably since we were in middle school. But we started dating summer going into senior year. So 2017.
Okay.
So we actually, the day that we got married, June 28th, was our dating anniversary too.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
it was our 7-year dating anniversary on our wedding. But yeah, so he moved to Nashville. We did 4 years long distance because he went to college when I moved here. And then he moved here after graduating college, and he's been here a little over 2 years.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, high
Great.
school sweethearts.
Those are the best to get married to, right? I mean, I never got married to my high school sweetheart, but still, I don't even know if I really had a high school sweetheart. So, did I?
Yeah,
That's a pretty cool story, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you. He's the best. He's very supportive. I mean, he moved 8 hours away from home for me, so
Hey, does he carry
they're
gear?
the best. I'm
Does he
sorry.
carry your equipment or what?
Wait, what? You're like breaking up.
Am I?
Yeah, you got to get closer to the phone or
Okay.
the microphone.
I'm like, wait, what?
Hold on. I said, does he carry your equipment for you?
Oh yeah,
All right, good. He's in.
yeah. It gets left behind if he doesn't.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So he's like your caddy, right?
My dad always
Work, man.
he always laughs because when my dad is there too, it's like those two together are carrying the equipment. I just sit back. I'm like, I did my job.
Yeah, all you got to do is sing and look pretty. Everybody else can do all the hard work, right?
Yeah, right?
I'm like, I get off stage. I'm like, okay, I did my job. You guys are up.
So when you do shows, do you do solo shows or do you do full band shows? What do you do?
It depends. I'm newly starting to like play guitar. I've played guitar since high school, but never really got serious about it. So I'm not the best, but I recently have really started to try and like practice and get better. But so I'll play guitar, but I have another guitarist saving the day most of the time.
Yeah.
And then full band shows, we usually just do a guitarist, maybe bass and drums.
Okay, cool.
But I feel like in Nashville, it's the rounds usually, so just you and a guitarist.
Right.
But yeah.
Cool.
I'm building my band, so it's been fun. It's been a cool experience.
Well, you got a cool little nickname. You go by BayTay.
Yes, BayTay, Bailey Taylor. I don't even know who started it. It was one of my friends. They started it when I was in elementary school, and they just took the beginnings of both of my names and it rhymes. So I've been BayTay since I was little, and I cheered throughout my school years, and the whole squad would call me BayTay, and then it came to Nashville with me actually. My roommates called me when I first moved here. They called me BayTay, but yeah, it's kind of just the people who know me best call me BayTay. And then I had it for my stage name for a couple years, and then it just sounded too pop to me, so I switched it back to Bailey Taylor. But I don't know, there's like mixed opinions about it. They're like, you should have kept BayTay. It sticks out, which it does, which I loved that about it, but it also sounded too pop to me. So,
Oh, by the way, your fire alarm's going off.
yes, I know. The craziest thing, the same one, we have two in our apartment, and the same one was chirping like 3 weeks ago, maybe. Like, yeah, 3 to 4 weeks ago. And my husband changed the batteries to it. He went out and bought batteries, so they're new batteries. And then today it started chirping again, and I was like, "There's no way that battery's dead." We just changed you.
Wow, that's crazy. And it's funny though, because like some people, I'll go to some people's houses and their fire smoke alarm thing will chirp, and it's like, and then you go see them and like a week later and it's still chirping. I'm like, did you not change the battery? Oh I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I'm like,
I know. I kind of forgot about it until you just said it. But yeah, today it just started chirping before this podcast, and I was like, "There's no way." So I texted him. I was like, "We need a new battery." He was like, "Wow." I was like, "I don't know, but we do."
That's funny. That's funny.
So what do you do? Do you got a day gig in Nashville? What do you do during the day?
Yeah, I nanny. So
cool.
that is
nice.
Thankfully, the main income for me, that and music, and then I do probably like 3 days a week, and then I'll pick up like date nights when they have date nights to go to. But it's very easy. It's like not easy because you're responsible for other children, but it's very flexible. Like I can schedule my dates and everything. It makes it easy for that aspect of like I came here for music. I didn't come here to nanny, although I love it. And I'm so thankful for the families who
But
trust me.
something has to pay the bills.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm very thankful for that. But I'm blessed that I'm able to be flexible to do the main thing that I came to Nashville for. So and all the families I work for are great. They're very easy. They're like, whenever you need, whatever time works best for you works for us. So yeah, I'm very blessed with the families I work for down here. And yes, it does pay the bills. So
Do you sing to the kids?
yes, I do sometimes.
Do you really?
Yes, especially when they're wanting to take a nap, they're like, "Can you sing to me?" It's usually like "Jesus Loves Me," which melts my heart singing to them, or "Here Comes the Sun," something. But yeah, they're
Let's
cute.
hear you sing "Jesus Loves Me."
What?
Let's hear you sing "Jesus Loves Me."
Oh, put me on the spot. It's actually my uncle's rendition.
Okay.
I'll sing a little bit of it.
Okay.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little one, to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Yeah, you got cowbell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. It usually puts them to sleep, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but
I know. I was about to yawn myself. I had to cut the show out early.
You know, you got this really cool, like rasp tone going in I like your tone.
thank you.
So, how many releases have you? Because I didn't get a chance to catch up on I've been traveling, but how much music do you have out there?
I have quite a few. Probably at least 8 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I have a Christmas album on top of that. So not including that, probably 8 or 9.
So
I should know that, but
Christmas music is really good to do, especially around this time of the year. If you
Yeah.
can get on radio in November, like around the season, get a lot of airplay. It's really good.
yeah, I've been blessed because, like I said, my uncle he passed in 2016, but that year would have been his 20th year doing his Christmas tour, and
What do you mean?
eventually I was able to be a part of it.
What do you mean his Christmas tour? What's the Christmas tour?
So he was mainly known in the tri-state area of like Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia.
Okay.
And for 20 years, he would do venues in all of those areas throughout the month of December.
Christmas tour.
then,
Christmas
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he would, And he had 3 Christmas albums, and he had originals, and then of course the classics.
Right.
But yeah, he would have 13 to 15 shows every year, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of them. In probably like 2010, he started like incorporating me. I was 10 years old, but he would have me and my sisters come out for like a song, and then as the years went on, he would add us in more. And then I was the only one out of my sisters who wanted to pursue this, so eventually it was kind of just me singing. But I was very blessed to be a part of that, and just I fell in love with Christmas and music all because of him. So it was cool to kind of come out with my own album after he passed in honor of him. It has 7 originals, 3 classics, and yeah, I have kind of following in his footsteps. I also have the fan base that he had with that area of his music. So I'm blessed because they are now listening to my Christmas stuff, which is awesome.
Cool.
I'm very blessed. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Cool little feeling inside. Go ahead.
Yeah.
it's a big market. It's a good market to be, it's familiar music, doing the classics, but it's cool. I have a few original. I always want to do more, but I get caught up producing and getting hired to, work on people's albums. And it's like, damn, I wanted to get my, because you got to really get them out to radio by they got to be ready to go by November. After Thanksgiving, they drop Christmas music and that's it right up until New Year's, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's more on a radio level, but the touring thing, you could start, you could perform those Christmas songs, right the day after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. I mean, I start like a couple days ago now. Fall marks Christmas for me.
Of Christmas.
No, actually, I do this show. I've done it the past 6 years, I want to say, in October, and it's a Christmas festival back home. It's 20,000 people. It's actually smart for the branding of it. They do the fall one in like July. So it's a ton of vendors of just like fall decorations that people make.
Yeah,
and
like
they
Christmas.
call them, yeah. And then October they do Christmas so that you have, if you're buying like gifts for people, you have them in time for Christmas. But so I get in the spirit probably October because I'm rehearsing and stuff for that show. It's a 2-weekend festival. So I'm there Saturday, Sunday, both weekends.
Awesome.
And it's so fun. Yeah, it's so fun. It's a 2-hour show of just Christmas music. So it definitely gets us in the spirit. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
But yeah, for radio, yeah, I'd say the day after Thanksgiving is when they start playing it.
Boom.
Yeah. I'm usually not a radio girl except around Christmas.
You want to be on the radio. So
yeah.
Right, there you go. Exactly.
You want to write radio hits to get you on the radio. That's what moves the needle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does your tour schedule look like?
Oh, right now, very empty. Like I said, I am mainly focusing on writing. And then every year, October through December, I'm really busy just with the Christmas tours. Cause now I don't think I mentioned this before, but since he passed, my uncle, in 2016, we still continue the tour in honor of him. So it's the rest of the band. And then I have a big part in doing like the lead vocals of a lot of the songs. So the month of December, we are very busy with that, and just November, like gearing up for it. And then like I said, the October shows that I do. But other than that, I want to start. That's actually, I was just talking to Nicole about this not long ago. I want spring of 2025 to be a lot of shows, and kind of just gearing up for like the festivals come summer next year. But right now I'm kind of just co-writing a lot, and just getting all the material I would need to be able to do that.
Who's Nicole? Who's Nicole?
She's my publicist.
Oh, okay.
So she is actually who set me up to do this podcast, which is awesome.
Yes.
I'm so glad she did.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, Nicole's awesome. She brings a lot of talent to this show. So yes.
Yeah, she's been great. But yeah, so I'm just writing a ton and getting the material I would need to be able to tour, because that is a goal of mine come next year. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, hit me up. We connected on Instagram before. Hit me up.
Okay, I will. Yeah, wait, did you say you're in, or you were in Australia when you wrote?
I'm in New York, but I'm everywhere. I could be in
Okay.
Nashville.
I was like, are you in Australia right now?
Yeah.
No, I definitely will. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And whenever you want to come to Houston, let me know. Hit me up.
Oh, that'd be awesome too. I know.
I'll be there I'm going to be there soon in October. You better come out. I'm doing like 2 or 3 dates in Texas. I'll find out where they are. I have to now look that up.
I know you still haven't told me where you're going to be in Texas.
Well, I'll send you all the dates. I right now, every time, I'm occupied with the podcast, I don't have the dates in front of me. But
all good, brother. All good.
It's coming up.
Right.
I know it starts in Texas. That I do know.
I've never been to Texas, actually.
Oh, you love it.
You'll like it.
I'd love to visit one day.
So So do you go back? Did you do the tri-state? Do you do these gigs that your uncle did?
Yeah.
That's a good setup for you to really knock
Mhm.
it out of the park, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very cool that he also played the venues. So it's a very bittersweet feeling going back and kind of standing where he did. But yeah, it's so fun. Every year we look forward to it. And actually, his son, so my cousin,
Right.
is the drummer of the band. So
Okay, cool.
he kind of took over, kind of handling the band ever since he passed. And he just sent out the tour dates and venues today. So it was cool, or not today, this past week. But it was cool to see all the venues again and just know that we're going back and the fans are excited.
Awesome. So BayTay, where can everybody find you?
I am on Instagram at BayTay Music, also on TikTok at BayTay Music.
Yeah.
I'm not good at TikTok, but I try. and then my website is BaileyTaylorMusic.com. And Spotify is just Bailey Taylor.
Okay.
And
Yeah, Snapchat.
Yeah, anywhere you
You got a Tinder profile?
No.
Do you have a new single coming out? Is there something new coming up for the fall, or are you working on releasing stuff for next year?
So I just released a 3-song wedding EP in June. So I've been doing stuff with that, kind of letting that ride out through the summer. And then we were talking about possibly releasing another country song in like October, but then I also want to do a Christmas song, but I would want that out in November. So I think we're going to bypass the October release and just start gearing up for the Christmas release and then save the October release for January, February. Start out the new year with it. Because I didn't want to cram too much in and just be scrambling of how to promote everything with everything else going on. But so yeah, I think we're going to either write or kind of redo one of my favorite Christmas classics. So that's in the works for early November.
Perfect. Can't
Very
wait.
cool.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, I love Christmas music, so you'll be hearing that one.
All right, Bailey Taylor, thank you so much for taking some time and joining us tonight. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It was great meeting you.
Great meeting you. Great talking to you both.
We'll stay in touch. We'll keep.
Yeah, let me know about all the shows.
All right.
I will. I'll let you know about the shows and some writing sessions too.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you.
All righty.
All right. Thank you, Bailey Taylor. BayTay in the house.
BayTay, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
So,
what a great energy. She had a great energy.
oh my gosh, she was
got a beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
And her singing "Jesus Loves Me." Oh my God, that was so awesome.
That was beautiful. Really, I'm going to go back right now and listen to some of her tunes. I didn't get a chance to really, get with it, but I am now for sure.
Mhm.
We got to have her back on and have her do a couple songs, a couple numbers,
Yeah, she should come back on during Christmas time and sing us her Christmas songs.
Yeah, I think that would be an amazing idea.
Right?
What a great market too. It's such a good way for her to really pivot, herself.
Yeah.
Talking about creating a niche for herself. I mean, I feel like that's a good way to kind of break out, because who doesn't love Christmas, right?
Right? Exactly. So
yeah.
unless you're a Halloween fan, you're like, there's people that are like, I'm all about Halloween. I'm not into Christmas.
This is true.
It is true. Yeah. So anyways, we want to thank you for joining us. We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. We'll be back with another great episode. The girls should hopefully be back, and we'll have some more fun with some more great talent and great artists performing for us.
Absolutely. Had a great time. Always a pleasure seeing you, Roger.
Likewise, Patrick. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for checking us out.